rebels have reportedly entered Tripoli from the west as fighting in Libya appears to be intensifying tonight. Some estimates put the death toll from this weekend alone in the hundreds, with around 1,000 injured. It's also believed that major clashes have seen rebels capture the capital's Mitiga airbase this evening. Opposition forces also claim to have freed prisoners locked up during the uprising against Gaddafi's regime. Let's get the latest from independent journalist Lizzie Phelan. She's in Tripoli. She's been updating us all night. Lizzie, it's good to hear you on the line again tonight. All reports saying that fighting is raging around the capital. From where you are, what can you tell us?
Hi, Mark. Well, yeah, there are battles going on outside the hotel where I currently am in the Ben Ashur area of Tripoli. But it does appear that these are relatively small groups of rebels or insurgents or whatever you want to call them, and not kind of the impression that some kind of troops of the opposition have moved into the capital. So the question is really how long they can last out against a battle against the Libyan army, which of course is a conventional army and has mass support here. The masses in Tripoli have been armed by the Libyan government since the beginning of the crisis. So really we're just waiting it out and seeing how long this is going to last over the next few days. But as I said, they don't have any kind of popular support, and they don't have they don't seem to have any large numbers inside the capital, so it doesn't look as though it will last for very long.
Lizzie, paint the picture for us. What is the position on the streets tonight? Are there a lot of Colonel Gaddafi's forces out on the streets if the worst should happen?
Of course, the army is very much ready. They haven't been using anywhere near their full military capability. There are, of course, also, as I said, many volunteers, ordinary people who have taken up arms, who are defending their areas. But this is isolated. It's not the opposition haven't taken any key parts of the city. They are merely street battles. There's snipers from the rebels inside people's houses, taking cover behind families, which is one of the reasons why it's so difficult to get rid of them. So rather than them taking any key positions, what it's doing is and rather than to strategically the Libyan.
Lizzie, we're having a few problems with the phone line from Tripoli tonight. Obviously, there's some problems with it, with everything that's going on around you there. Earlier on, Colonel Gaddafi went on TV to say that he would protect Tripoli, he wouldn't leave Tripoli. He also called on people there to take up arms and protect the capital. What has the public response been? You're saying that a lot of the public in the city are very much behind him. What was the response to taking up arms?
Well, yes, as I said, many of the people who have been defending the streets are ordinary people who have been armed since the beginning of the crisis. They've set up checkpoints across the city. And then, of course, there is also the threat for the rebels inside the city that the tribes from outside the city will respond to the call by the Libyan leader, Gaddafi. Of course, we know that the overwhelming majority of tribes are behind the leader. And so it would really be a disastrous situation for the opposition if they began marching also onto the capital to support people inside the